Blah. Where is it? Go! Salt the dead, you close the veil. I can't do it. Change your shapes is alone on hooves. Autumn. I love that song so much. I love what Steve's doing on the thing, and it's kind of like the drum sounds are so. We were talking about Samhain, the song, of course. Initium goes into the song, so not only is the band called Samhain, but there's a song called Samhain. I don't know if that's him trying to do kind of like a Black Sabbath sort of thing. It's cool. I like it. I think it's great. The lyrics are great. Salt the dead, you close the veil, the changer of shapes, alone on hooves. Autumn's cold brings the pagan dead. Seek the warmth of the Samhain fire. Do you want a paradise? Do you want a sacrifice? This is the night to feast and dine. This is the night to laugh at death. Boom, 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 boom. This is the night to feast and dine. This is the night to laugh at death. Do you want a paradise? It's just a great fucking song. It's just very simple lyrics. There's two verses. So salt the dead, you close the veil. What does it mean to salt the dead? What is salting the dead? I mean, literally putting salt on the dead, but why? I'm guessing this is some sort of pagan tradition of some kind, right? I really should have looked this up before we started this. Let's see what it says about salting the dead, shall we? Salt the dead may refer to the use of dead sea salt in baths or as a blessing. Dead sea salt is no, come on. That's not that. I always think of salting the dead as putting salt on dead people. Salt the dead, paganism. Let's see what this says. In paganism, salting the dead refers to the practice of sprinkling salt on a deceased person's body or around their burial site, believed to have protective powers against evil spirits to ensure the soul's peaceful transition to the afterlife, as salt is often seen as a cleansing and purifying agent in many cultures, essentially acting as a barrier against negative energies that might try to harm the departed. So interesting. So it's kind of like a funeral rite. You salt the dead. And then when I think of closing the veil, I think of it's like the veil between worlds, right? You close the veil. I guess that's what's kind of interesting. When you're closing the veil, are you trying to cut off whatever evil spirits might be trying to harm the spirit that recently passed on? Something like that. That could be something. I'm going to try to zoom in on the lyrics. Is that better? Here, let me see if I can zoom in more. There we go. The changer of shapes alone on hooves. So there's a shapeshifter that stands on hooves. I'm thinking immediately of some kind of devil, right? Obviously. Autumn's cold brings the pagan dead who seek the warmth of the Samhain fire. So during the Samhain fast. So what is Samhain? Samhain is the sort of the pagan, well, it's the autumn equinox, right? And it happens, Samhain occurs on November 1st. And when you're saying close the veil of reality between, worlds, dimensions is at its thinnest, right? It's at its thinnest on Halloween, on October 31st. But Samhain is basically, it's the season of the dead, man. It's, they would come, there was sacrifices, they'd sacrifice livestock and children, and they'd build these giant friggin' bonfires and, the harvest and all this and that. I'm sitting here trying to act like I know what I'm talking about. Let's actually look it up. So it's a Gaelic festival that marks the end of summer and the start of winter, right? It's celebrated around the time of the autumn equinox, which is what I said in the winter solstice. Samhain is thought to be the origin of Halloween. Yeah, there's burning. It's believed to have had Celtic pagan origins. It's mentioned in the earliest Irish literature from the 9th century and is associated with many important events in Irish mythology. Samhain was marked by great gatherings and feasts, and was when the ancient burial mounds were open, which were seen as portals to the other world. So that's what, this idea of salting the dead and this idea of closing the veil is closing the portal to another world, right? The festival was not recorded in detail until early modern era. Special bonfires were lit, which were deemed to have protective and cleansing power. So you're seeking the warmth of the Samhain fire, almost like a refuge, right? The souls of dead kin were also thought to revisit their homes, seeking hospitality, and a place was set at the table for them during a meal, which is very similar to Dia de los Muertos, the Day of the Dead in Mexico, which is also on November 1st, right? So that's kind of cool. Mumming and guising were part of the festival. I don't know what mumming is. Mummers plays are folk plays performed by troops of amateur actors. Interesting. And so that would occur. And then mumming and guising in Scotland and Ireland, guising, children going from door to door in disguise, is a secular and a gift in the form of food, coins, or apples or nuts for the Halloween party. So that's really the beginnings of trick-or-treating. Glenn is like, I want to go further back. I want to sort of strip away some of the more, the Americana of what the Misfits are about and like go back to something that's more ancient, more deeper. And he's doing it in this. And you have songs like Samhain and Do You Want a Paradise? Do You Want a Sacrifice? I think that's pretty matter of fact. This is the night to feast and dine. This is a night to laugh at death. Why would you laugh at death? Normally, every other day of the year, you might be afraid of death, but in salting the dead and closing the veil, you can sort of laugh at death. Oh, please don't give me this bullshit. Oh my God. No, it's pronounced Samhain. Obviously, don't be one of those nerds, man. You know what's funny? I had Erie Vaughn on the show, and we were fucking laughing about people. It's pronounced Samhain. Yeah, we know it's pronounced Samhain. Every guy in Samhain calls it fucking Samhain, okay? All the guys in Samhain call the band fucking Samhain. We know it's Samhain. We all know it. We don't need 1,001 fucking, I'm not unloading on you, Telescope. I'm just saying, in general, we get it. We fucking know. You think, is this my first fucking Samhain video? Obviously, it's fucking pronounced Samhain. Nobody, it's just, come on. It's Samhain. We call it Samhain. Jesus fucking Christ. It just whatever. Like literally whatever. I have had all, as I said, minus Glenn Danzig, I had all the guys from the band Samhain on this show. Not one of them ever said Samhain. Not one. They all go Samhain. Why? Because that's how they fucking say it. Glenn himself calls it. He'll be like, so how do you pronounce it, Glenn? Well, technically it's Samhain. But he fucking says it's Samhain. They all call it Samhain. Who cares? Oh, you're messing with me. See, you're getting you got my goat. You got my goat on four hooves. Okay. That really wasn't directed at you. I'm just saying that's always such a pet peeve. If you look at some of these Samhain videos, not mine, but like other ones, you'll see like 1,000 comments. It's pronounced Samhain. It's like, shut the fuck. Did you not read the 50 fucking comments above yours? Where someone was like, it's pronounced Samhain. Like everybody in their fucking mother needs to remind you that it's pronounced Samhain. I had a fucking nickel for every time that I fucking heard someone call it. It's just stupid, man. It's just so stupid. Whatever. I digress. Who seek the warmth of the Samhain fire. It's just a great fucking song, man. It's a great song. I love that drum beat. I friggin' love it. I love the way it goes around the kit. The doom, 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 doom. I did a whole demonstration earlier. And I don't know what else to say about it. Great way to open an album. Great fucking way to open an album, right?